keepers adopt a dog, they teach the dog how to sit, stay, and come. And usually that's where training ends. But there's something else equally important that could ultimately save the dog's life, getting him comfortable with your touch in those very vulnerable and sensitive areas of his body. Greg Kleva is a dog behavioral therapist and one of our Sirius Radio pet hosts. Welcome, Greg.
Thanks for having me back.
Great to have you on. So tell everybody why it's very important to get your dog comfortable. You're spoiling them. They never get treats.
I know, they're getting a little bit too much cheese today, but we want to try to get them looking in this direction.
So how do you go about training your dog to allow you to touch it?
Well, a dog's natural response to touch is defensive. So through desensitization, we can teach a dog to change his perspective. So we use positive association to get the dogs to ensure that when an emergency arises, they don't have to feel threatened by the touching that's going to be necessary for first aid.
Well, these guys are pretty used to being touched all over.
They're very, very good,
yeah.
but a good majority of dogs are not. So it's really important that dog owners learn to do this stuff early and often with their dogs.
Okay, so first step.
Let's. You have a Kong over there, that red rubber toy.
Oh, Kong.
With a little bit of chicken. Let's try to get the dog's face in this direction, so they're facing forward.
Here.
We're going to use that Kong to create positive associations and to keep the dog distracted. Hold that right out in front of Franny. Good.
Here,
we're going to get her to sit. Good. And we're going to drop that down right in front of their feet and try to ease them into a down.
Down.
If they don't do it, that's okay.
Down.
There she goes. Good job.
Down.
We're going to focus on a few key areas. We're going to
down.
just like when you would take the that's okay.
Down.
Just like you can do it from and up. That's all right. That's not a problem. Just like when you go to the vet, you want to rub the dog in the back. Go ahead and we're going to desensitize her to your touch. You know the unpleasant things that happen in the veterinarian's office back here in the rear of the dog.
No, what?
Well, we're not going to worry so much about that.
Oh.
But as we're going through this
you
process...
mean thermometers and things like that?
Yeah, exactly, the probing and the prodding. So you just want to feel for... The dog's going to indicate if she's got any pain or discomfort back here, hip dysplasia, arthritis.
Right.
You also want to feel for any lumps. It could be cancerous. You don't get those checked out early. We're going to work our way back up now. There you go. Up to the dog's neck and collar area. Another sensitive and vulnerable area for the dog. Again, feeling for lumps.
As long as they have this distraction of beautiful poached chicken breast,
that's a Martha Stewart recipe in there.
I'm sure it is.
Got that right off the website.
Hey.
So you want to make sure that the dog is, you're going to deter any negative reaction if the dog gets grabbed by the collar. Okay, we're going to work our way to the ears. Go ahead and rub the dog's ears.
Oh, these dogs love their ears.
They love that.
Rubbed.
That's nice. You've done a nice job with this already.
Oh, yes.
So you want to rub the ears, again, in case the dog has any problems with ears. You should do this with regular maintenance anyway for cleaning. But if you need to get in there and administer any medication, the dog is going to be comfortable with you approaching them.
Okay.
Another important area are the feet. So we want to try to get the dogs a little more comfortable again. I don't know if the girls will do this today or not, but if you can try to, you want to try to roll her on her side if you can. That's great.
Okay, sit down.
Will she go for you? There. That's one way to go about it. There you go. Now just rub the pads of the feet.
They love this. This is their favorite thing on earth.
There you go. The feet are a very sensitive area for the dog.
Oh, you love this.
Sharky's just over here enjoying her treat, but that's all right. Francesca's responding great.
Oh,
now,
you know why they're not sensitive to their feet? Because every day when they go outside, when they come in, their feet are washed.
Perfect.
They have to walk through a warm foot bath.
Perfect.
So it gets all the salt, if there's salt outside.
Exactly. Again, the emergency situations. If you're out on a walk, the dog gets a piece of glass stuck in the foot. You want to ensure that she's going to allow you to go through this process. And it can be tricky. You want to get in there and really get in between the pads of the feet.
Oh, yes. And always check in here for little
job.
Bumps and pebbles.
Very nice.
Yes. Oh,
so
you're
you know
a
what you're
good
doing.
girl.
Okay, now we also want to work on the mouth. How are the girls about having your hands in their mouth?
Oh, they're pretty good. Let me see your mouth. Let me see.
We don't like it when people put their hands in our mouth, so our dogs don't either. But this is good.
Mouth.
Martha, you've got a tube over there of
do you have a nice camera right on her mouth? Ooh, look.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have a tube of toothpaste over there?
See, she lets me put my finger right down her throat.
That's good. Okay. You can also get the dog accustomed if your dog isn't as cooperative as Martha's dogs are.
Dental
Put a little bit of that paste right there on your finger and let the dog lick that off.
Look at this, Francesca.
Good girl. There she goes. Good.
She wants her chicken. Come here.
There you go. Now, each time you go and do that, you want to get a little more manipulative with the mouth area there. And really get in there and get inside the lips and inside the gums. Good girl. Yes. Come here. Good girl. That's a way. Good job.
Now try it with my cats. This won't work so well.
Well, this is going to be important because if your dog does pick up a rag that's soaked in turpentine or other harmful chemical, poisonous mushroom out on a walk, choking on a stick, you want to make sure you can get in there and administer that care that the dog is going to need.
Okay.
We have some towels to wipe off your hands there.
Come here.
Now, you can also teach your dog to drop an item on command. rather than having to go in there and get the dog if your dog's not accustomed to
Like
getting...
how?
Well, what you want to do is lure the dog or trade up for something that's more valuable than what she's got. So, if your dog has a toy, for example, I don't know if there you go.
Not interested.
You might tell the dogs, give, and then shake. Good girl. And then when they look at you, give. And when the dogs look away from the item, you're just trading up for a higher value reward.
Oh, okay.
Okay? And you can teach them to give on command.
Can they get that out?
They should be able to, but that's going to create a lot of mental stimulation for the dog, figuring out how to get that out of there.
Stress. I don't want my dog stressed.
If you make it too challenging,
I want to
stress
keep
them
my
out.
dog stressless.
If you make it too challenging, it could stress them out. We also have a life-saving technique that it's not necessarily life-saving, but it's definitely life-altering. So we're going to bring out Cody here.
Oh, look who's there.
Easy.
Here, take her chicken.
Martha, come on over here. I'm going to have you help me with this. Our dogs are living longer now.
How old is Cody?
Cody is 6 years old. He's a standard
What a beautiful dog.
And with old age comes the aches and pains of...
Well, he's not old. He's only 6.
No, he's not old at all. But as he matures, this is going to be helpful also for younger dogs that have hip surgery or knee surgery. We need to help them walk sometimes. So you want to get the dog accustomed to walking with a sling. Let me show you how to do that. We're going to just use a towel. Let me go ahead and take that.
Oh,
I'm going to have you come to Cody's back end here.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, I think this is the greatest. I think
Absolutely.
This is
come on, Cody. There you go. You're going to put that right under his back end in the middle there, in front of his back legs. Perfect.
There.
You don't want to lift him up, but just give him a little, come on, Cody, a little gentle pressure and get him walking. Come on, few steps. Come on, good boy.
And you can use a yoga strap for
Cody.
this, too.
Good boy. Even just a couple steps, lots of praise.
A yoga strap, you know.
Absolutely. Anything to
that would
hoist
be
the
very
dog's
good
back end up.
underneath, and you can really get some grip on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Give
this
the dog
is
a lot of praise. Even
good.
if he only takes a couple of steps, that's perfect.
Yes. Oh, good
Very nice job.
Very nice dog.
So desensitizing your dog is really, really important, and it's important that it happens early and often in your relationship with the dog. Your dog's not going to love being handled. Your dog may not like being handled, but it's important that they learn to tolerate it because it could save their life.
I think the more hands-on you are with your pets, the more they love you.
And listen, you can do this, set yourself
really
up to win. You can do this while you're relaxing, watching TV. Just touch your dog and make it good touching and get your dog comfortable with being touched.
That's why people should have pets.
That's right.
To do that.
Soothing for us also.
Yes. It is really great. And, you know, I have many pets. I have 6 cats, 2 dogs, the third one coming. And I pet them. I can't go to bed without petting them.
It's very therapeutic, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
That's why we do it.
It's really great. When we come back, Greg's going to answer audience questions, so stay with us.